take your body measurement for your jumpsuit. I have a video of how you're going to take your body measurement for that's full measurement, but for this it's just for jumpsuit. For the measurement, you're going to start from the nip of your shoulder. That's you're going to place your tape at the where your shoulder started and then make sure it's going over your tummy. You know, sometimes tummy is bigger than every other part, so make sure it goes over your tummy. Then you extend it to where you want it to be, whether short, whether knee length, 3/4 or full length, or even flowy, whichever you want it to be. Then for the half length, you go up from the belly button. So this is for children. You go up by about 1.5 inches from your navel, and then you measure the half length. Then for the hip length, make sure you measure your hip length as well, and then your upper lap measurements, your lower lap measurements, your knee measurement, and then your ankle. So this, just like I said, is for children. For adults, you can go ahead and do as adult does. So you go ahead and also measure where your bust point is. So for the crouch, you're going to sit down on a flat surface, and then you measure from your waistline to where the flat surface is. That's more like a shear. So once you are done with the crouch, you are going to go ahead and measure the bust. And for the bust, make sure you are measuring the fuller part of your bust. You don't want to measure the upper bust or the lower bust. Make sure it's fuller. And it's the only one of your finger that is going to be inside the tape, so that you don't alter your measurement, just to hold on to the tape. You go ahead and then measure your waist measurement. Please follow these measurements as it's going. It's not really just measure however you want. I'm just measuring as I remember. So the next thing you're going to measure is to measure the fullest part of your lap, that's towards your hip area. You're going to go ahead and measure it. Remember, only one of your finger is going to be inside the tape. Then you measure the lower part of your lap, measure your knee, and then your ankle. For this ankle, once you measure it, you're going to try to pull it out from the client's or from the child's leg to make sure it can come out from the child's leg. You don't want to make it too fitted that the child can wear or pull it out after wearing. Then for the hip, you're also going to measure the fuller part of your hip, so that you don't have shortage of measurement there. Make sure it's the fullest part of the butt that you are measuring. Then we're going to go ahead and measure the shoulder. I almost forgot. So the measurement is going to start from where you have kind of the demarcation of the arm from the body, right? That's what you're going to measure from one side to the other. So you see the way I placed my tape. Go ahead and place your tape that way. And then for the halter neck, if you're doing for the halter neck, you can take your measurement, so that by the time you are done cutting your fabric, you measure it and make sure that you have what you want before cutting it out. And then for the sleeve, just still placing our tape at the beginning of our arm. You're going to measure if you are measuring for short or for arm able's length, or for 3/4 or for full length, whichever you are making. Then you go ahead and measure all your round sleeve. I just hope all the measurements you want is being met. So this is just for the slip cap. You're going to measure. This is how to measure it, and once you have it, you divide it into 2 to get your sleeve cap. Then you go ahead and measure every other round sleeve measurement. And for the wrist area, just make sure whatever you have, the person, if it's not going to have button, make sure the person can wear it out or remove it. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you in